Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to solve the remaining questions of the exercise 1.5 of question number 3. So now here the sixth set is x such that x is a perfect square. Now let us denote this by set f. Okay, set f. Now we want to find the complement of this set f. So this will be equal to f complement, which is given by universal set minus the set f. Remember that universal set is our natural numbers. Now from the natural numbers, if we remove all the perfect squares, okay, so suppose if we remove all the perfect squares, what are we left with? We are left with all the elements which are not a perfect square. We are removing all the perfect squares from the universal set. Okay, that is 4 is a perfect square. Yes, 4 is a perfect square of 2. Yes, so after removing such numbers from the natural numbers, we are left with the elements which are not perfect square, and that is what a complement meaning. That means from universal set we have to remove f, and f is nothing but x such that x is a perfect square. So from universal set, after removing the elements which are a perfect square, we are left with x such that x belonging to natural numbers and x is not a perfect square. Okay, now the next question is also similar. I'll denote it by g. Okay, now we want to find the g complement, which is equal to universal set difference the set g. Now if from the universal set, if we remove the elements which are perfect cubes, so what are we left with? So we are left with x such that x belonging to natural numbers and x is not a perfect cube, because we are removing all the elements which are perfect cubes. Okay, now this is very interesting question. First we'll denote this set by say h. We want to find the h complement, which is equal to universal set minus the set h. That means from the natural numbers we have to remove this x. Now we don't know what is the x here. It is given in the form of a equation. So what is this? X plus 5 is equal to 8. So what is x? X is equal to 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. That means here the x is 3. So the set h is having only one element, that is 3. That means from the universal set we have to remove 3. Okay, so this will be given by x such that x belonging to n. That means we have to take all the natural numbers, but x is not equal to 3. Okay, because this is the set h and we want to find its complement. So finding the complement meaning universal set difference this set. So from the universal set we have to remove this set h, and set h is containing only one element x, that is equal to 3. So after removing from natural numbers 3, we are left with this. That will be our h complement. Now this is also similar of this type. Now here I'll denote this by I. Okay, so now here also we have to first find what is this x. Here the x is given in terms of a equation. So first we'll solve this equation. It is 2x plus 5 is equal to 9. So this is 2x is equal to 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. So x is equal to 2. So that means in this set only one x is there, and that x is equal to 2. Okay, so what is the I complement here? I complement is equal to universal set difference I. That means from the universal set, that is from the set of natural numbers, we have to remove this set I, and this set I is containing only one element, that is 2. So it will be x such that x belonging to natural number and x is not equal to 2. Okay, now the 10th question. In the 10th question it says that x such that x is greater than or equal to 7. So first denote this set by J, and now let us find the J complement, which will be equal to universal set minus set J. So now first let us see what is this J set. Now J set, in that the elements are there which are greater than and equal to 7. That means 1, not 1. Okay, so greater than and equal to 7, that means 7, 8, 9, 10 up to so on. So this set is containing all the elements which are greater than and equal to 7. So J complement will be universal set, difference this set. That means from the set of natural numbers we have to remove this set. So after removing the elements which are greater than or equal to 7, which are left with the elements which are less than 7. Okay, which are less than 7. So after removing all this from the set of natural numbers, we are obviously left with the elements which are less than 7. We cannot say less than and equal to 7. We cannot say, because equal to is already gone with this set. Okay, so here x, such that x belonging to n and x is less than 7. Okay, and the last question, 11th one, let us denote it by k. Okay, now we want to find the k complement. So what is k complement? K complement is nothing but universal set minus k. Okay, now first let us see what is this x actually in k set. Okay, so what does it say? X such that x belonging to n and 2x plus 1 is greater than 10, it is saying. Now first let us find this x. So 2x plus 1 is greater than 10. So this will be 2x greater than 10 minus 1. Okay, so this minus will go on this side. So this will be 2x greater than 10 minus 1 is 9. So x is greater than 9 by 2. Okay, so here all the elements are there in k set which are greater than 9 by 2. Okay, so now k complement is equal to universal set minus k set. That means from universal set we have to remove the set of all elements which are greater than 9 by 2. So what are we left with? If we remove the elements which are greater than 9 by 2, we are left with elements x such that x belonging to n and x is less than 9 by 2. Okay, because greater than 9 by 2 we are removing. Okay, so x is less than or equal to 9 by 2, because it is not got deleted from this set, because here it's only greater than, not equal to. So that 9 by 2 we have to include here. Okay, so with this I'll stop my video. If you all have any difficulty in these problems, you all can post your queries in the comment section, and also like my channel and also subscribe to get more videos.